Gill takes it back behind his goal. Flipped up through the middle. That was a weak clearing attempt. Brought right back in by Soroviak. Fair. That pass off the stick of Wowitka. Churchwell. Wowitka. Shot save is made. Rebound was there. Poked over the top of the goal by Vero. It's Taylor. He stopped. Wowitka tried to feed it down in front of the goal. Wowitka, that's Dosange, 17, not 77. A couple of good plays. And they give it away without getting it out. Now they will bring it out. Gill, Taylor. Down into the corner. Heading for the front of the goal was Zelenik. Didn't get the pass. Remy Lawrencell. On goal, Petrelli makes the save and holds on. Backhand right from the faceoff. Petrelli comes up with the glove save. Ball goes into the corner. Kayla gets it out. Will be cleared all the way down the floor. That'll bring about a whistle and a faceoff back down to our left. 10-11 gone in the first period. 1-0 for Vancouver on a goal by Trevor Mainman. Goes out of play over in the far side of the arena. Faceoff will stay in the Vancouver end. Calgary control it from the faceoff. Goes over into the far boards. Again, a tough battle down along the boards. Coming up with it is Shergill. He can't get it out in front. Schluter with a shot. That almost went in. Petrelli just saw it at the last second. Good shift here for the Phantoms. It comes out over center. They'll have to regain the zone. They do, but unable to control it. Once again, the ball goes out of play. Face-off won by Calgary. Diane lost it. Still inside the offensive zone. That goes straight up in the air and hits the ceiling. So a series of whistles here. Just past the halfway mark of the first period. Churchwell. Two center, dumps it in. Ball goes up in the air, knocked down by Ems. That pass was telegraphed. Maidman read that, intercepted it, but Calgary now will bring it out. Chance in front, shot, saved by Petrelli. Scramble in front, ball goes to the side of the goal, still loose. Maidman gets to it, gets it up to center. And away comes Van Giel, gives it to Fear. Fear winds up, that just missed. Mosthagen tried to dump it in, went off a stick, and got to keep your head over in the Calgary bench. That's about 5 that have gone over in that direction. Wowitka gets to it first and behind the Calgary goal. To the boards it goes, and Olenek is away. Olenek cutting into the middle, and he is poke checked there by Dial. Dosange working against Taylor. Dosange getting on the outside, got a shot away. Save was made by Rav Hundal in goal for Calgary. Dial. Face off coming outside. Evans Campbell off the boards, up at the blue line, taken there by Schluter. Kidwick back at the point. Shot by Goodman was blocked, him right back to him. Goodman into the middle. Again off a stick, that will go out of play down in the corner. A lot of whistles in this one. Still 6:25 to go in the opening period. Just the one goal, that by Trevor Maidman of Vancouver. Over the corner to pick it up, Kidwick. Shot comes in well wide of the goal, picked up here by Jesse Churchwell. Vero squeezes by Evans Campbell. They'll go down into the corner. Churchwell back to Vero. Vero tried to get it out in front. That went off the side of the goal. Kidwick's got it. Pass off the mark. Fear plays it back. Kayla up to Vero. Knocked off his stick by Shergill. That came right out into the crease, cleared behind the goal. Brar gets it to Goodman. It's flipped down the floor. Will it be enough for flooring? No, they're going to wave it off. Good hustle by Shergill. But Vancouver come up with it. Brer forced back. Breakaway pass into the middle. Fair couldn't get a shot away as the defense hustled back. That was good defensive play by Josh Lafreniere. Churchwell turning. Shot goes wide. Taken by Mosthagen. Mainman was winding up, had his stick tied up by Taylor, and the ball will go over the glass. The faceoff will stay in the Calgary end. Down to 4:20 to go. We'll be back right after this. Taylor knocked it down, then had it knocked off his stick. Heyman reaching for it, coming away with it. Mosthagen leaves it. Olenek to Taylor, and a good poke check by Dial as he came sliding in to break that up. Mosthagen with a shot over the top of the goal. Dosange is looking to get it up ahead to Mitch Van Giel. Mainman lost it on the stick handle. In through the middle, Lawrencell. Remy Lawrencell into the middle, holding it. Pass went down into the corner. Olenek tried to give it back to Lawrencell. That was picked off. Dial. Mainman spinning away. Tries to keep going. He and Olenek go down. And I think they're going to call a penalty against Olenek. And I think you can tell by the reaction of the home side. Very good crowd on hand this afternoon to watch the Calgary team play. Not happy with that call. Interference, they're saying. So with 3:10 to go here in the first period, Vancouver leading 1-0. Will go on the power play. Lengthy discussion happening over at the Calgary bench explaining why the interference call was made. Goodman pinned against the boards. It is a Vancouver power play. Finally they kick it loose, come back to the point here to Dylan Churchwell. Shot went wide. He was hoping for a deflection. None was coming. Dosange. Right through the crease it goes. Fair put it through there. Churchwell. Dosange. Shot blocked. Good work to maintain possession. Churchwell shoots it. Too many bodies in front, knocked down and cleared and out. Churchwell back to get it. quickly up ahead. Here's Fear. Got in a little bit too deep. Couldn't shoot it. Back to Backmeyer to Churchwell. Dosange. Coming along the goal line. Back to Churchwell. Shot. That was blocked and goes out of play. Good block by Safir Rashid. Timeout called by by Calgary. Minute 51 to go here in the first. 41 seconds to go in the Calgary penalty. Good job back out at center to hold that in by Dial. Mainman holds it in. Shot right on goal. Save is made by Hundle. Kayla. Mainman. Shot. Scores! Jesse Churchwell was off to the side. I believe he may have deflected that. Here's Smiter Kayla. Mainman is back at the blue line. He will one-time this pass. And Churchwell, coming off the boards. He got his stick on it and deflected it into the top of the goal. 2-0 for Vancouver. Well, Mainman with a goal and an assist. Calgary fighting for a berth in the elimination round tomorrow. The quarterfinals. Not doing themselves any favors right now, down 2. They currently sit in 4th. With a big game coming up tonight against Saskatoon Buffalo. That one could determine which team goes home and which team moves on, but Edmonton Nighthawks also in that conversation. They score! No, they don't. Let's take it back. Everybody was cheering. It went off the post, I have to assume. Just having a quick look at the standings when that shot came in, and everybody had their sticks in the air for Vancouver. 30 seconds to go in the period. Ball bounces over to the far boards. 15 seconds to go. Olenek got it down low. Olenek, time running out. 5 seconds. Shot. That goes wide. Right out in front of Olenek with a chance. Just as the buzzer goes. Wow, what a chance for Hudson Olenek. That would have been something with about 1.5 seconds to go. But not to be. 2-0. Thought for a couple of seconds it was 3-0. Whew. A lot happening in those last few seconds. Take a 5-minute intermission. We'll be back with period number 2. Vancouver leading Calgary 2-0. You're watching the 2021 Canadian Ball Hockey Association Men's and Women's A, the Men's Masters. We're at the Huntington Hills Arena in Calgary, Alberta. Back in just over 4 from now. Vancouver leading Calgary 2-0 after 20 minutes of play. We're now into the second period, second of 2 that we will play. Vancouver dump it in. Back to pick it up. That's Mark Goodman. Lawrencell forced back in his own end. Clears it down the floor. Churchwell back to get it. Up to Sean Fair. Across to Soroviak. Back to Churchwell. 5-on-5 as we start this second period. Long pass down the floor. Nobody home. That'll go down over the goal line. Out at center, knocked down there. Calgary will keep it onside. Rashid into the middle, losing it on the stick handle. And Vancouver will go on the attack again. Down in the corner, Brandon Nobbs. Nobbs is knocked down. Play continues on. Calgary come up with the ball. Rashid. He's up there with Omar Rashid. Got Safir and Omar. Dial cutting in over the blue line. Off on the left side to Vero. Vero winds up the big slapper. Missed and comes all the way out around to Omar Rashid. Into the middle, looking for Goodman. Knocked off his stick and will go the other way. Dial will try it again. This time he'll clear it in. Kidwick got it ahead and it was cleared in. LaFortune couldn't get it out. Here's Dial again. He's going to need a rest in a minute. LaFortune down into the corner. Dial still out there. He's made 3 long runs on this shift. Churchwell. Dial. Back to Backmeyer. Backmeyer pushed to the boards by Parker Evans-Campbell. Evans-Campbell battling hard down along the boards. Ball comes loose. Schluter couldn't get to it. Vancouver will bring it out. Mainman getting around the outside. Mainman 2-on-1 down low. Mainman makes the pass. Scores! Sean Fair, the recipient of a great run by Mainman, Trevor Mainman. What can I say about Trevor Mainman I haven't said in the last few years? Can't think of much. Here's the speed. Gets around the outside, just keeps on going, and suddenly it's 2-on-1. Fair's waiting. All he has to do is not mess up, bang it home. Get away a good shot. Top shelf. 3-0. Vancouver. Taylor shot off a leg, comes off the end boards. Wind has got that. Haven't had to mention him much. Petrelli. Wind has started the first couple of games for Vancouver, but this is Matteo Petrelli. Hasn't been particularly busy. I'm noticing down to my right, Brandon Nobbs went down in the corner hard early to start this second period. Is heading towards the Vancouver dressing room. I don't know if his day is done. Dampy Breyer gets it in over the blue line. Back at the point. Mosthagen, shot goes wide, cleared to the corner. Taken away. Wowitka. LaFortune trying to come up with it. Ahonen shot. Save is made. Out at center. Calgary. Carson Taylor. Taylor knocked off his stick. It'll be kept in by Rashid. His shot, that goes wide of the goal. Ahonen. Off the boards. Goodman. Over to Ems. Up to Rashid. Back to Ems. That was picked off easily. And look out. Here comes Harp Calcat. He stopped at the blue line. Nur Mohammed is stopped. Smider Kayla will slow things down here for Vancouver, the veteran player. Senses things were getting a little hectic. Trevor Maidman making a run up on the right side. The ball comes up to him. He cuts inside. Here's Maidman cutting in. Maidman staying with it. Maidman shoots. Save is made by Hundle. Others don't have an answer for Trevor Maidman. Fair. Over the blue line, fakes the shot, holds on to it. Across for Wowitka, shot on goal. Hundle makes the save, and not much comes of that. Dial, blocked, ball goes up in the air. On it first was Mamani Mandami, number 93 for Calgary. Goes down the floor, but will go right on goal, so that will negate any flooring call. Evans Campbell. Knocked off his stick. Dial goes into the corner. That'll go up into the mesh and behind the goal. We'll get a whistle. We'll get a face-off come inside the Vancouver end. Six and a half minutes gone here in the second. Vancouver's added to their lead. They open up a 3-goal lead now. At its center, it's knocked down, kept in by Carey. Long shot right on goal. Save was made by Petrelli. That'll stay in play over on the far side. Dump back in around behind the goal. Dylan Churchwell back there. Churchwell keeps on trucking. As he got away from the larger player. Face off down to the left of Petrelli. That shot was going wide. Petrelli reaches out, grabs it anyway. Controlled by Vancouver, and look out, here comes Trevor Meeman again. It was only a stick that was lying on the floor that prevented him from having a breakaway. Churchwell stopped by Hundle. Calgary player had lost his stick, and that's what prevented another great scoring chance for Meeman. There's a shot from the left side by Carson Taylor, and Petrelli will make the save. Comes to the side of the goal. Wraparound attempt. Petrelli is there. Shuts the door. The right side. Got that right pad down against the post. That is not kept in. Brought out. Lawrencell. To Ems. Gives it back to Lawrencell. To Kellaway. Pass off the mark. Schluter. To Lawrencell. Pinned against the boards by Kayla. In front of the goal, we got a bit of hacking and whacking going on. Whistle goes, no penalty being called. Dial will take it back behind his goal. Being watched by Shergill. Up to Fair. Fair just chips it down the floor. Going back to pick it up, Omar Dayan. And they're going to call flooring. Referee's going to call interference. This one will go against Vancouver as Diallo was bringing the ball up the floor. Not a lot of time left for Calgary right now. 11 minutes, 13 seconds, but they trail by 3. But a power play here could change that. Big difference between a 3-goal and a 2-goal lead. Face-off win for Vancouver. So Calgary will have to start from back in their own end. 10 seconds gone in the penalty. And it is getting rough at the blue line, as it often does on these power plays, as the players line up there. Lawrencell. Taylor. Nowhere to go, right into the crease. One and done. Minute 15 to go in the power play. Lawrencell will try it again. Not in. So the player's still up along the line. This time it's in over the blue line, so they have half the floor to work with. It's going to be a penalty. Holding. Another one to Vancouver. Dosanjh called for holding. Big opportunity here for the Phantoms. 5-on-3 for the next 48 seconds. That hit the goal post, and then the goaltender able to hold on to it. Quick shot by Dampe Brar. .44 seconds to go in the first penalty. Big face-off win for the Phantoms. Dan get the return pass. That shot just went wide. Right through the crease, goes in behind the goal, gathered up by Vancouver and sent the other way. Will pretty much do it for the 5-on-3, just 7 seconds left to go in that first penalty. They don't get it in. Now they do. First penalty's over, 5-on-4. Shot from a very sharp angle. No trouble for Petrelli on that. 53 seconds to go in the 5-on-4 power play. Exactly 9 minutes left to go here in the second period. Coming up next, we've got that game that was originally scheduled to be played at the Murray Copot Arena. Instead, it's been moved here to the Huntington Hills Arena. Important Masters game. Could determine which team makes the playoffs, which moves on in the Masters. The Calgary Mustangs and Manitoba Herd. Lennick shot over the top of the goal. He really wanted to one-time that, but had to hold it for a second, get control of it, and then it sent down the floor. 30 seconds to go in the power play. He'll bring it in. Dampe Brar. Olenek. Lawrencell fakes the shot. That hit the outside of the goal. Some of the fans reacted as the net rippled. The net has come off. Calgary not happy. They had a little something going. Possession. They'll lose that. None of that, but they're going to say that. Well, let's see. Where are they going to bring the face-off? Okay, it's going to stay in the Vancouver end, but just 4 seconds to go now in the power play. Shot deflects wide. Knocked down by Churchwell. Vancouver player was pushed down. That was Will Witka. Scramble in front. Ball goes over the top of the goal. Hooking penalty being called, and now tempers begin to flare a little bit. Penalty to Calgary. Number 14, Chad Calloway. Gone to the penalty box. 7:53 to go. Churchwell. He'll get the return pass to Dosange. Dosange in the circle, shoots. That got a piece of the crossbar, went over the top of the goal. Another penalty coming up to Calgary. Delayed penalty. Churchwell's got it. Vancouver get the extra attacker on. Dosange over to Churchwell. Shot by Backmeyer. High sticking, that'll be 4 minutes. It'll be 5-on-3 for Vancouver. Jeff Ems will go to the penalty box. So minute 20 on the first penalty. 4 minutes up on the board for the high sticking. So a long 5-on-3, but a face-off win by Calgary, but they hit the ceiling with the clearing attempts. That'll bring the face-off back down into the Calgary end. Mainman. It's the return pass. Doesn't shoot it. Calcat shot goes wide. Calcat, Mainman, he'll shoot it. That was blocked. Comes right back to Trevor Mainman. Calcat. Down low. Kayla. Spider Kayla. Calcat shot. Save is made by Hundle. LaFortune. Well, that was Churchwell made the pass back. Mainman towards the goal. That goes well wide. Harp Calcat. In front. They score. I believe that was Dylan Churchwell. So we'll see Calcat go over to the boards to retrieve it. Fed it in front. It was number 12, Marcel LaFortune. In the slot. Unmarked, got the shot away. And surely that will do it. 4-0, and Vancouver still on the power play. They will finish their portion of the preliminary round with a record of 3 wins, 1 loss, temporarily putting them into first place, just ahead of Brampton and New Tecumseth. For Calgary, they've got another important game coming up later this evening. They will play the Saskatoon Buffalo. That one could determine which team plays tomorrow and which goes home. Again, the Edmonton Nighthawks have another game as well, so they're still in the mix for possibly not making the playoffs tomorrow. Penalty coming up, another one. I thought he was calling it against Calgary because Vancouver had the ball for a while, but it's going to go against Vancouver. So while they sort this out, we'll take a quick break and be right back. It's Brandon Knobs, 81. Saw him leaving earlier, so may have been just an equipment issue. Goodman rather, save is made. Net came off, and they're going to say it was knocked off by the Calgary players, so the face-off is going to come outside. We're 4-on-4 right now, each team with a man in the penalty box. Just 5:16 to go. Up next, Calgary Mustangs, Manitoba Herd to determine which team moves on in the Masters. Essentially a playoff game before the playoffs start tomorrow. Five teams in the Masters. Top four move on to the semifinals. One team will be eliminated. It will be either Calgary or Manitoba. That'll be determined in our next game. Backhand by Taylor, didn't get much on it. Easy save for Petrelli. Olenek with a shot, that didn't get through. Churchwell. Olenek with a shot, it's in the crease, it's loose. Still loose. Calgary players down and hurt. It's Carson Taylor. Taylor is back up to his feet, seems to be okay. 4:38 left to go here in the second. Both teams with a man in the penalty box, 4-on-4. Face-off will come outside the blue line. Face-off win for Calgary. Olenek has it. It's Carey, 91. It's lifted high in the air, below the ceiling. Mark Goodman back in his own end. Chasing after it was Rashid. He lost it. Dial plays it back. Hard around the boards by Backmeyer. There's Mainman, one-on-one. Mainman trying to cut inside. Mainman still with it. Mainman turning. Three guys got a shot away. Surrounded by three members of the Calgary Phantom. Still managed to get a shot. Put it wide. Schluter in over the blue line, no further. Stopped there by Dylan Churchwell. Over to Jesse Churchwell. He's watched by Kellaway. Right out in front, the ball comes to the boards, and that'll do it. All the penalties are now off the board. We're back to 5-on-5, just over 3 minutes to go. Calcat. Good outlet pass right onto the stick of LaFortune. Dumped in. And forced to hang on to it is Hundle. Under 3 to play. One last word from our official sponsor, Napper. Kept in at the blue line by Kayla. And along the boards, Dosange. Brar sticking with him. Brar took the ball away, takes it back behind his goal. Dosange stays with him. Kidwick. Good cross for a pass. Right on the stick of Rashid, but he's rejected at the blue line. Vero gets bumped along the boards by Shergill. 2 minutes to go. Penalty. The officials are going to get together. One has got body checking, the other one's got tripping. Let's see what they come up with here. Just having a look at the official over at the penalty box. No, they're still not sure. They're going to get together again, I believe. Not getting any signal. We'll get looks like just the tripping call. We'll go against Vancouver. That's the only one. Back at the point, Lawrencell. Olenek back to Lawrencell. Taylor, Lawrencell, or Olenek rather, fanned on it. Behind the goal. Taylor chips it out in front, comes back to Olenek. Lawrencell. Goes the other side. Lawrencell winds up, slap shot save is made. Petrelli's got it under his pads, got it covered. Minute 19 to go here in the second period. That means a minute 19 left to go in regulation. 4-0, Vancouver with this one well in hand. They'll move into first place in the men's A, as they say, at least temporarily. More games to come yet today, but this is their final game of the preliminary round. They will finish at 3-1. Right now, both Brampton and New Tecumseth Extreme are at 2-1. They both have one game left to go. Brampton will play the Edmonton Nighthawks, and New Tech will play Edmonton BHC later this evening. Comes out over center. 1 minute to go in the game. Still on the power play. Calgary, stick handling it in is Mooshagen, gained the zone. Olenek, Lawrencell, back to Lawrencell, under 30 to go. Olenek, shot. Petrelli takes that right in the crest. No rebound. That shot wide of the goal. That goes up into the meshing. Winding down, 13 seconds to go. Ball goes down into the corner. Around the other side. Jesse Churchwell with it there. We'll just flip it down the floor. Buzzer goes. Shutout for Matteo Petrelli as Vancouver defeats Calgary by a final score of 4-0. All right, our 3 o'clock game will come up at approximately 3:30. As it is 3:09 here at Calgary time, so maybe a little quicker than that, about 10-15 minutes from now. So we will get ready for that. We'll step aside. We invite you to come back and join us as we get set for our 4th game of the day. You're watching the 2021 Canadian Ball Hockey Association Men's and Women's A, the Men's Masters, from the Huntington Hills Arena in Calgary. Back in a few minutes from now.